This is a HeadGum podcast.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like to check that when it's super hot out, your local cafe can make an ice version of your favorite drink so that you're getting some caffeine without overheating.
Checking first is smart, so check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Handsome, chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod. Chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod.
Pretty little episode. Welcome to our pretty little episode for the Handsome Pod. It's Fortune Feimster.
And me, Mae Martin. I was just like frantically pointing at Fortune,
like, this is you. You
to be
do
like,
the intro.
You start. Yeah.
I got you. Don't you worry.
Thank you.
How's it going?
It's going well. I'm feeling good, feeling fresh. I did a workout, I did a sauna, but my air conditioning's broken, and the way to fix it is to blast the heat all day.
Really?
Yeah, to like melt. It's like frozen over or something. So they're blasting the heat in my house, and it's intense.
Whoa, it's like a sauna in your house now.
Yeah, it's super intense. How are you? You look very smart, I think.
I do?
Yeah.
I've been reading books. No, we know that's not true. I'm good. I swam every day this week.
Yes.
I did my treading water. Although one of the days I did make cinnamon rolls and I ate those in the pool.
While treading?
And then tread water.
Oh my God. That's impressive, I think.
Yeah. So I felt like I ate some I shouldn't, and then I treaded to make up for it.
Who says shouldn't, What did you get them like pre-made and then you put them in the oven?
Like one of those, I'm sure it's the unhealthiest of things,
like
in the can.
Yes, I love it.
They're so good, but I'm not going to buy those again because I shouldn't be eating them, but they were there. And
Dude,
I just made them.
About like not having the thing in your house that you want, like, because I'm trying to quit smoking, and I do smoke. Like, I have to admit that I smoke like 2 or 3 cigarettes a day.
Yeah.
And so I got rid of all the cigarettes in my house. And then last night I smoked a butt of a cigarette from my cigarette butt, like a sketchy little rat.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it just takes time to snap out of that, right?
Yeah. Like to form a new habit or whatever.
Have you quit before?
Yeah. I quit for all of my 20s. And yeah, I just started again in the pandemic, really. And then I quit again when I was with Parv, and then I started smoking again.
Is it an anxiety thing, you think?
I think it's like a nihilism thing. It's just like, fuck it. And I do love it. It's just the worst thing for you. But I do.
We're trying.
I'm trying.
I know, so I relate. Glazer said she read some book that like
everyone talks about.
Or no, that was the alcohol. I think that was alcohol.
But that too, yeah. I'm lucky I've never really liked drinking that much.
Yeah.
I like a stimulant,
Right.
Yeah, but there is a book that everyone says you got to read to quit smoking. But.
Yeah. I've never smoked. I mean, aside from like a drag or two in high school, which I probably didn't even inhale. I don't even think I inhaled. I was just like this.
I can imagine you smoking in like improv scenes, like mime smoking a lot. Yeah. It just says a lot about a character the minute you.
Because I've never smoked, I'm always like trying to do the ash. What is this called when you're
mime ashing it?
Yeah, mime ashing it, because I'm like that'll be believable. But never. My vice is all food. I never gotten into the smoking, and alcohol's never been an issue either.
It's just so funny how they are interchangeable for each other. Like it's just like it's all the same, and everybody's got their thing.
We're just, none of us are perfect, you guys. We're just doing the best we can.
We gotta self-soothe somehow, and we're supposed to be living in little villages, just hanging out with our families, not living in these big, scary metropolises with information coming at us. And
For you, you take a drag of a butt of a cigarette on the ground and I eat a cinnamon roll.
Okay, mine sounds worse.
Let's say my cinnamon roll was also on the ground.
Okay, yeah.
And I picked it up and ate it.
Yeah.
Well, should we get to some questions?
I would love to.
Hello, pretty little handsome cowboys.
Aww.
My name is Margot. I'm calling from the beautifully gay Hudson Valley in New York. And I'm wondering if you were putting together a handsome queer film festival, what would you include? What are some of your favorite nostalgic queer or queer-coded movies? What are your newer favorites? Excited to hear what you have to say.
Oh man, I hope you know more than I do. I feel like I'm so bad about, I have not watched enough gay stuff.
Oh, really? Well, yeah. Mine is, I like that Margot's also said queer coded because there are things that just
what
feel
does that
gay.
mean though?
Okay, Hocus Pocus feels gay.
What? That's gay coded?
Oh, for sure. It's like very like drag queeny, like and it's sort of horny. And
I see. Undertones.
A queer undertones, yeah. Or for me, The Witches with Angelica Houston.
Oh,
that is, I don't know. There's something gay about it. Like,
okay.
And then actual
I love how big
queer
you're smiling
stuff.
Thinking of those movies.
I know. Like I was literally buzzing because those are all your formative hard-ons that you get.
Well, you would have a genre at this film festival called gay coded, and that these would be
gay coded children's category. Movies in a way, like we're sort of that sounds weird, but you know what I mean, like first crushes kind of.
Okay.
And then
Lady and the Tramp.
Actually queer stuff. Oh, you think those Siamese cats in Lady and the Tramp are they're licking each other's
gay. So gay.
cat butts? Have you seen Foxfire?
No, what's that?
Oh my god, I think it's 90s, early 90s or late 80s even, and it's no, it must be 90s. Angelina Jolie, Jenny Shimizu, and it's about a group of teenage girls who kind of band together to rebel. There's like a sketchy teacher and they end up living in this house together. And it's just like a moody, emo, kind of lesbianic movie. And I don't think anyone even kisses, but they like tattoo each other.
No kissing?
I think maybe there is one kiss, but Angelina Jolie is this rebel in her leather boots and she tattoos them all. And it's the hottest scene. They all get naked and she gives them all friendship tattoos. Anyway, so that's one.
I liked the movie she did, Gia, back in the day.
Gia, 100%.
When she's like throwing herself against the fence.
Yes, of course.
That awoken some things in me.
I'm sure that I've told this on the pod, but that I watched that one part of that VHS so much that just that part was like fuzzy when you watched it, like it wore itself down. Also, My Own Private Idaho.
Okay.
Gus Van Sant, River Phoenix, and Keanu Reeves. Really beautiful movie. Not tons of like explicit gay stuff, but they play like sex workers, and River is in love with Keanu, and it's just a beautiful movie.
I gotta watch that again. I watched it a long time ago, but I want to go back to that one.
Yeah, it's really great. And then, have you seen the Pee Wee Herman documentary?
Oh no, but I heard it's really good.
Were you a fan? Like, was he important to you?
I mean, it wasn't like I wasn't like obsessed with Pee Wee's Playhouse, but it was part of my growing up for sure.
Right. Because that I was so deeply obsessed, and then watching the documentary, he's talking about where he's talking about being closeted and but finding ways to sort of represent queer culture, covertly and whatever. But there's a Christmas special, a Pee Wee Christmas special that I want to read you the guest list of the guests that appeared on that Christmas special.
Okay,
because it's so gay. Okay, yeah, you got Cher, you got Katie Lang, you got Little Richard, you got Grace Jones, Frankie Avalon, Oprah Winfrey. I don't know. It was so blatantly like a celebration of queer culture with like Grace Jones voguing and stuff. But
that's cool.
Yeah.
But I'm a cheerleader. That would have to be in there.
100.
That was a early days gay, and that was eye opening. Shout out to Jamie Babbitt directing that.
Yes, Jamie Babbitt.
Debs. Remember that? That was a...
No, I'm writing that down.
That was early days back in the day. A newer one, that Carol movie, that's got to go in there.
Oh my God, Carol's got to be on there. I love Carol.
Oh, and the one with the fog. There's always fog.
The one with the fog.
The one with a lot of fog, and they were like the Irish actress.
Yes,
and Emma.
Yes, and I think SNL parodied it with a lot of like, the longing glances. And
a lot of that. It's a lot of tension.
Yes, anything with Rachel Weisz too, like The Favorite, or like that's sort of queer.
Well, we'd have a documentary section. We'd put Tig's documentary in there. Tig.
Yes.
And Come See Me in the Good Light.
I mean, while we're at it, do we just play all our stand-up specials?
All of our stand-up specials for the comedy part. That will be with But I'm a Cheerleader.
Feel Good, One Mississippi, everything you've ever appeared in.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like this is a pretty good festival so far.
Yeah, this is a week-long festival.
And then we'll have some gay guys movies too. Like The Birdcage or something.
The Birdcage. Oh my God.
What Paris is Burning. That will be part of the documentary.
My Policeman, which was pretty good, I thought, with Harry Styles and
that one. I like that one.
It's fun, isn't it? Good, though,
that movie Bottoms, we gotta put that in there. That was funny.
Should be in there.
That will be in the
picture show.
That will be in the comedy section.
But isn't it nice that when I was right at the important age of puberty and like realizing my feelings and stuff, the only queer content was so traumatic. It was
I know.
Boys Don't Cry.
Boys Don't Cry. That's got to be in there. But that was
my God, Monster. Tough. Like it was heavy. It was like, oh God. So
because so many stories there was so much going on that was heavy. That was happening. It was there's a lot of darkness.
I know
before the light.
And still now. I might put that movie Monica in there with Trace Lysette.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it, but
really beautiful.
This is a good festival.
I know. I could go on forever. I feel like all the non-queer people listening to this are like, all right, we get it.
Well, but some might check out some of these movies, and they should.
They should. Like, I love straight movies. They're all my favorite movies.
Yeah,
in fact.
straight movies are great.
So maybe you'll love a queer movie.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like to check that your local radio station can dedicate a song to someone you care about on their special day. What's better than getting a shout out on your drive-in to work?
Checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Should we hear Margot's answer?
Yeah, let's do.
My favorites, I love watching queer films with my partner. Shout out to you, babe. Aww. And a few of our favorites are A League of Their Own, Fried Green Tomatoes, The Incredibly True Adventures of Two Girls in Love, Desert Hearts, Mutt, and Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
That's one I
Happy Pride, Handsomes.
How do I forget League of Their Own and Fried Green Tomatoes? Two of my favorite movies.
I've never seen Fried Green Tomatoes.
Fried Green Tomatoes is more gay coded than gay. The book, I think, had more. It was more on the nose than the movie. But man, I loved a movie back then about two ladies who you could tell really love each other.
Yeah,
but they're like fighting it.
Yeah, I love it. I want to see I've never heard of Mutt either. I'm going to watch that. Yeah. Thanks, Margot. Should we hear another question?
Let's do it.
Hello, handsome Tig, handsome Fortune, and handsome Mae. My name is Dominique from Columbus, Ohio, a city I think you should really heavily consider for your next live show. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Would be a good place for
Here's my question. If you were to create a children's television show, what would your show be about?
Oh, Mae, I feel like this is your wheelhouse.
Dude, both of these questions, have you seen me light up? Like,
no, you're beaming over there.
Yeah, because I actually, the past few days, every day I've said out loud to a different person, I want to make a kids' TV show. And
I think you should.
I think I should. Yeah, like with all magical animals and like, so my idea of Fortune, and like I'm worried by talking about it, I'm gonna suck the energy out of it. But it's like,
Well, don't give all of it away.
okay,
Just
okay, yeah,
broad
yeah.
strokes.
Okay, broad strokes, because I don't know the story yet. But instead of working towards my next stand-up special, I'm thinking about a live kids special that is
Okay.
filmed.
Oh, like how John Mulaney did the sack bunch lunch kids or whatever.
Oh, there was kind of like a Sesame Street type.
It was
thing?
like you should watch it just to kind of see
I remember that.
how
So
to,
this is more.
because
This
it was a
is
good format.
yeah. So this would be filmed live in a
Okay.
theater, and it would be me telling one story, one epic story, but it has songs in it, like with a full
Uh-huh.
band on stage, and it's got puppets,
Oh
and
yeah.
the puppets acted out, and I interact with the puppets and with the kids, and I'm like telling the story. And I think I want to base it on this children's book that my dad wrote about like the stuffed animals I had growing up, like
Oh yeah.
these wicked characters, and
Oh, I love that.
yeah, I
Your
really,
imagination lends itself to that kind of fanciful world. I feel like
yeah.
I'm like silly. That's where my inner child comes through, but I don't have the I'm not creating these worlds in my head that you do.
I think it's like a British whimsical thing that my dad imparted on me. It was like a lot of like Narnia and that,
Yeah.
yeah. But
But that's what kids love, are these like worlds that are
yeah.
made up. My friend Chris Colfer wrote this whole series of books, like that he just created this world that of these kids books that people love, and I just can't imagine coming up with these kind of things.
I want to read those, and I want to one day meet Chris Colfer because
Oh yeah.
I'm a huge fan.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'll have to get him to ask a question. He's the loveliest of people.
And also,
I will
he's
happily
ripped.
introduce you. And what?
He's recently got ripped. Not to objectify him, but I want to ask him about his arm regime.
All right.
Yeah, maybe we could all have dinner or something.
Yeah.
I really, yeah, I feel
He would love it. He's one of the nicest people ever.
he seems like it. Yeah.
So yeah, I think we go with your idea. My idea would. I've tried to create an animated show. I actually had a animated idea that got bought, that we were paid to write the pilot for. I wrote it with this really fantastic writer, and they had an animator do all the characters. And I was like so pumped about it. I thought it was some of my best work.
Yes.
But it came at a time where the company that bought it, their whole department folded, the whole
Great.
channel folded.
Yeah.
And then, to try to take an idea that's already been bought and resell it is not the easiest. But it was such a cool, it was based on my life, but but very broad. Also, my co-writer's life as well. And I was really proud of it. And it was and seeing the animated versions of it.
Oh, did you got that far to actually like?
Yeah, we wrote the pilot, and that they drew. We had a really talented animator draw all the main characters and made like this lookbook that was really cool.
That's amazing.
So I think that would have been a cool thing, and you never know, maybe it will pop back around someday.
Yeah, all those things, they never go anywhere. Yeah. Let's hear Dominique's answer.
For me, I would want it to be about pop art and music, specifically from the 80s, 90s era. But I would want it to be in a Pee-wee's Playhouse style of way, where the kids would not only see the pictures and hear the music, but actually get to be a part of it. So they could jump into the music and ride the notes to see the notes that make up the song, be a part of the music videos, bringing in images from Takashi Murakami and Andy Warhol, so that they could see the brush strokes and see every little part of the picture and really get to be a part of the art. Yeah.
Whoa.
That's very creative, huh?
Very. I'm trying to visualize it. So it's like a video of art being created, and there's music, and the kids can kind of, like
she said, ride the notes. Like
ride the notes. Is it animated?
It feels like it.
I don't want to pin Dominique down or make her it sounds wildly creative and good. It feels like maybe I need to act fast because it feels like everyone's being inspired by this Pee-wee documentary.
Oh, right.
Everyone's gonna pitch their own Pee-wee's Playhouse, and I gotta move quick.
Well, because some people just have that gift of just creating like such unique, whimsical things, and he certainly did. So other people were like, "Wait, why am I not doing that?"
Yeah.
Mine's more reality based, but mine was set in the 90s though. I do agree with her of that time period because I like the nostalgia.
Oh yeah.
Of that time period and the less tech and more imagination.
100%. It's hard. So storytelling with all the tech that we have now, now it feels cold, or it's easier to tell a story where people don't know where you are all the time, and there's
the days of leaving your house and not coming back till nighttime and
best
playing and being ridiculous and silly. Those were the simpler days. I was back home recently and was driving around my little hometown, and it just made me think about me as a kid and walking home from school and just like what a innocent time it felt like.
Yeah, we've got to cultivate those times, but it takes real discipline. Like all I do is fantasize about going for a week somewhere, leaving my phone at home with a friend, it's like I think you'd need like a real detox, and there'd be like real withdrawal at first.
I see you doing that in like a Joshua Tree situation.
That would be great, but I am severely addicted. Like I need someone there holding me accountable, like taking my phone away from me.
Yeah.
Well, this is a pleasure.
Yeah, fun times. I love these questions.
Me too. They're exactly what I want to talk about, actually.
Yeah.
What do you have coming up, Fortune, aside from your birthday?
My birthday is around the corner on July 1st. That's exciting. I don't have any plans, and that's all good with me. Everyone's like, why do you not have any plans? I'm like, not even worried about it. I'm headed to Lincoln, California, actually, this evening. That's my Sacramento stop, the casino at Thunder Valley. And then July's pretty light for me. I'm just doing Edmonton in Canada with Mateo Lane, and then nothing till Spokane, Washington. July and August, I'm kind of taking it easy, and I'm pretty stoked about that.
Me too.
Oh, man. And I'm going to do Pride in Iceland.
No.
Yeah, I'm so stoked for that in August, early August.
What? That's incredible.
I cannot wait.
Have you been?
Never been.
Okay, we'll talk about it another.
All right.
It's the best place. Okay, wow. And I'm also, the summer's really light for me. So just check out maymartinmusic.com. I've got 2 new songs out right now, and music dates pop up. But other than that, just check out Feel Good on Netflix or anything like that.
Oh yeah, my season 2 of Fubar is out on Netflix too.
Yes.
What's that?
Yeah, binge that.
I'm an action star, baby.
Yes, you are. And also keep sending your questions to speakpipe.com/handsomepod. Please, we love them.
Do it. You guys are the best. Thank you for sending your questions. And all that remains is to keep it pretty handsome.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like to check that when you're giving a photo as a gift, you also gift a matching picture frame that goes nicely with the recipient's decor. Now that's a thoughtful gift.
Checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
That was a HeadGum podcast.